You want to know the truth? Nobody cares right now. Nobody fears you. Nobody respects you. Nobody even sees you. And that's not a bad thing. That's the gift. Because right now, you have one thing the world doesn't expect from you. Silence. No applause. No eyes on you. No distractions. Just you. The grind. The loneliness. The hunger. And if you use this season the way it's meant to be used, you will never be the same again. Work until they can't touch you. What does that mean? It means you build a life so fortified that gossip, doubt, and envy bounce off you like raindrops on steel. It means you move with such calculated precision that nothing, no hater, no boss, no betrayal, no system, can break your structure. It means you grind in the shadows until your name becomes the sound of inevitability. Because the truth? Right now, they can touch you. They can break you with an opinion. They can stop you with a single no. They can throw you off course with one betrayal, one heartbreak, one disappointment. You're fragile. You know it. That's why you're here listening to this. Because deep inside, you're tired of being breakable. So what's the solution? The solution is brutal and simple. Become untouchable. Not by running your mouth. Not by flexing fake success online. Not by proving them wrong with words. You become untouchable by doing the one thing most men will never do. Outlast everyone. You become so disciplined, so consistent, so obsessed with execution, that they can't even get in your lane. While they're sleeping, you're building. While they're partying, you're stacking skills. While they're distracted, you're locked in. While they're busy trying to look successful, you're silently engineering a life they can't imagine. The price of power is isolation. You want to be unstoppable? Prepare to be alone. Most men won't understand this, because they crave validation. They need noise. They need to be seen. But the strongest men you admire? They disappeared for years before the world knew their name. Jordan didn't post about every practice. Kobe didn't brag about 4 a.m. gym sessions. Musk didn't live stream sleepless nights at the factory. They just worked. In silence. Until the results became too loud to ignore. Stop talking. Stop explaining. Stop justifying. Nobody cares. They only believe results. And results don't come from speeches. They come from scars. You don't need to tell anyone what you're building. They'll see it when you're done. And by then, it'll be too late for them to stop you. Because when you put in years of relentless, focused, disciplined work, you create a gap too wide for anyone to cross. You want revenge? This is revenge. Not petty words. Not clapping back on social media. Not wasting energy proving you're right. Revenge is disappearing into the grind and coming back untouchable. It's pulling up in silence and letting the life you've built speak louder than every hater combined. It's creating so much distance between who you were and who you've become that people don't even recognize you anymore. That's the real flex. That's the real power. That's how you win. Why most men will never do this? Because it's hard. Harder than anything they've ever done. It means breaking the addiction to comfort. It means killing the old version of yourself, the one who needs validation, who seeks pleasure, who craves shortcuts. Most men can't handle silence. They can't handle working without applause. They can't handle grinding without guarantees. But you're different, right? Or do you just say you are? Because if you are, then here's the reality. The next 3 to 5 years of your life will define everything. Not by what you say. Not by what you post. But by what you do in the dark, when no one is watching. Build like no one is coming. Because no one is. Not your parents. not your friends, not your girl. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody cares how hard your life is. The world doesn't reward pity. It rewards power. And power is built by men who refuse to break, no matter what. So if you're broke, grind. If you're lonely, grind. If you're doubted, grind. If you're hated, grind. Because every excuse is just weakness disguised as logic. When you're done, they won't be able to touch you. Not the girl who left you. Not the boss who fired you. Not the friends who laughed at you. Not the family who doubted you. Nobody. Because you'll be operating at a level where their opinions can't reach. Where their drama can't shake you. Where their envy can't harm you. You'll have wealth, not just in money, but in skills, reputation, leverage, and inner strength. You'll have respect, not from shouting, but from undeniable results. You'll have peace, not because life is easy, but because you earned the right to breathe freely. So what do you do from here? You commit. Fully. No more half effort. No more I'll try. You burn the bridge back to weakness. You delete the shortcuts. You stop negotiating with your excuses. And then, you work. You work when you're tired. You work when you're broke. You work when you're doubted. You work when nothing is happening. Because that's the difference between the weak and the unstoppable. The weak stop when they don't see results. The unstoppable keep going until they become the result. Final truth. This world is brutal. It doesn't care about your feelings, your story, or your excuses. It only respects one thing: dominance. And dominance is earned through years of invisible labor. Sweat nobody sees. Sacrifice nobody claps for. Discipline nobody applauds. But when the day comes, when the world finally sees what you've been building, it will be too late for them to stop you. Because you'll be operating on a level so high, so rare, so untouchable. You'll be a storm they can't survive. Work until they can't touch you. Because that's the only way to live. Everything else is slavery.